It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. Take a look at the Warriors. Season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, Los Angeles just way behind.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Horford in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Levine in at the small forward. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Curry passes it to Horford and finished off by Horford.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Harden gets the bucket.
In that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And a dunk by Horford.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Jones. Here's Levine. Beyond the arc. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
How about 3 or 4 up the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. He had a nice open look right there.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Zubac. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Green kicks to Horford. For the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Beal against Curry. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Horford has a wide open look. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Now, here's Green. Harden missing his last shot. Golden State moving it around. To the paint, here's Butler. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Harden played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 7.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Green with a screen on Harden. Melton, no good. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
Well, you better close out harder than that. Beal is an excellent 3-point shooter.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. On the wing, Green. The three. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Curry's got his second bucket.
And that's the competitive fire Steph Curry plays with. You just knew he was going to have an answer there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Bogdanovich in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Levine. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Collins finds Levine. They get the rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Melton, good. Great play by Green to set it up.
This is what separates Green from most bigs, a point forward who excels at passing.
Melton with it. Coming off 31 points last game. Outside, Levine. Got it. Good job in the low post. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Harden. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And here's Melton, following the three from Bogdanovich. And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thanks, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They're adding an absolute workhorse to their roster in Josh Hart. He's a high-energy, high-effort player, an elite rebounder at his position, and they believe that his diverse skill set will make him a seamless fit with the school.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Now, here's Green. Still yet to score. Curry against Bogdanovich. And that's good. Stephen Curry for three. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Harden scanning the floor. Collins dishes to Levine. From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Horford. Moses Moody comes in for Butler. And Hield subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by three. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Levine can't hit.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Los Angeles leading by three. It's stolen by Green. Harden against Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. All sorts of time. Shot is good that time. And that's 13 points for Stephen Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. See the stat sheet here for Stephen Curry.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Wells. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Beal. And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Clippers, #1.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Kuminga, screen on Beal. Healed outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Shot by Collins, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Nice defense from Kuminga.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Collins.
And there's Kuminga showing you how tough he can be. That's a great job converting through contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And it's tied up with that one. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other. And the fans are the beneficiaries.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Tim, some forget prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing by Golden State. It's up a 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Beal. Now Collins. And he banks in the layup. Collins has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Podziemski finds Moody. Missed inside. Clippers shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Pass to Collins. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The rebound by Hield.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, just throw it up there and let Kuminga do the rest. What an athlete.
Here's Beal checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. There's a screen by Collins. And Beal gets it to go. Beal's got 5 now.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back to the action in just a minute. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wings. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Horford, and it's Podziemski in at the point guard.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
Beal the pass to Harden. Over Butler. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 12. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Hield. Beal pulls it in. The Clippers leading. Levine kicks to Harden. Back to Levine. There's the 3. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that one falls for Jones. And some changes here for the Warriors. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Buddy Hield. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Zubats with the screen for Beal. Hits the 3-point bomb. Beal's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive position. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Levine. Back to Harden. Pass to Levine. And stolen by Melton. And they're running. Plays it in off the breakaway. Melton's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. While their pass is to Kuminga. Now Curry from past the arc. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Zubac, a screen on Butler to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. On the wing, Melton, guarded by Harden. Here's Curry. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Free throw no good for Curry. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Here's Harden. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Beal. Three-pointer. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Kuminga. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Levine.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Horford, no luck. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Beal finds Jones. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac, a screen on Melton. Levine gets the bucket.
And Levine is a volume three-point shooter. Good to see him knock it down from deep.
Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. For three. And Curry comes right back with a three.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Look now at the best free throw shooting team. The Clippers, number 1. Second, the Warriors.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Now Harden, 12 points for him. Levine can't hit.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And here is Curry. 1 points in the game. Pass to Melton. 5 to shoot. Outside, Kuminga. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Wells kicks to Harden. Outside Collins. Wells wide open. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors leading. Butler passes to Curry. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake. And now he's headed to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy move.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
Well, he just has a great awareness. It is phenomenal how he knows where everyone is at all times.
Now here's Levine. He's got 10. Pass to Collins. Levine against Melton. Levine's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. A 3 ball. Wells grabs the miss. In the corner, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Harden's got 15.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Melton. Now here is Horford. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hields checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Clippers trail. Outside, Levine. Collins setting the pick for Levine. Here's the 3. Harden's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Moody. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free is good. Podziemski, he's checked in for Curry. So he gets them both. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
And here are the Warriors now. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside, Beal. LaVine wide open. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Horford. Back to Podziemski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
Now here's Levine. 13 points in the game. They kick out to Heel. From past the arc, drills it from outside. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
What a gifted shooter. Heel is especially dangerous from the corner.
On the wing, Levine. Defended by Moody. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Moody finds Podziemski. That shot missing. Great D that time from Beal. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Kevin, back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Podziemski. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Golden State.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 00, Jonathan Kuminga.
Levine kicks to Bogdanovic. Back to Levine. It's stolen. Tipped away. Jones against Green. Healed outside. Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Levine. He's got 13. 5 on the clock. Outside Beal. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 6. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Hart, one of the best rebounding guards out there, great defender, and he gives you great toughness.
One of the grittiest guys in the league on the move. He's a tone setter. Now let's get back to the game at hand. Stephen Curry has his fingerprints all over that first half. And that concludes
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Clippers trail by 6. Fires from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Beal after the miss from Stephen Curry. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Harden kicks to Beal. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Here's Butler. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Zubac, a screen on Butler. It's Harden with the drop. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Harden against Butler. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Bogdanovich kicks to Zubac. Beal from long range. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Green dishes to Butler. Curry on the wing. Pass to Melton. Lets it go from deep. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And Beal really known more for his scoring, but he is an excellent playmaker as well.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Butler. Now Green, defended by Jones. Down low. Stolen by Harden. Beal with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Harden. And here is Zubac. Jones, the pass to Beal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Clippers. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Melton, the bounce pass. In the corner, Horford with it. Takes a three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here, Kuminga's checked in. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In third, the Warriors.
And defensively, they have really set the tone lately, preventing teams from getting into any kind of rhythm against them. Oh, nice!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
To the middle. And Green slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Wells. Now Collins. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Kuminga finds Melton. Outside, Green, beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bean passes to Harden for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Curry on the drive. Bumped on the way up, but hits it. And they call the blocking foul.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Outside, Kuminga fires the 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. Clippers trail by 6. Harden with it. 17 points in the game. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Harden. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And the shot goes in. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Levine dishes to Harden. Shoots over Curry. Harden, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Great preparation by Levine, getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Healed outside. Pass to Green. Latrey. That shot off. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. Outside Curry. Takes the three. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, it's like he's jumping off a trampoline. Kuminga that time going high for the jam.
Pass to Collins. Here's Levine. Collins setting the pick for Levine. Count the basket. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Green with a screen on Collins. Kuminga with a wide open look. And Kuminga's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. 1:27 left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Collins. An easy 2 points on the layup. Collins has got 9.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Bajemski, the bounce pass. Inside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden with it. Kuminga picks him up. That one wide left.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Here's Green. He has 5. And Hield with the basket on the assist from Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Bean passes to Harden. Back to Levine. Drops in the tray. Levine's got 21 in the game. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Horford is out there with Kuminga. And it's Bajemski in at the point. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, on certain nights like this, Kuminga can show you how explosive he can be as a scorer. I just love that upside.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Jones. Pass to Beal. Launches it. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Kuminga, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Outside, Beal. To the inside, and stolen by Horford. And Kuminga throws it down.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
Zubac with the screen for Beal. Going inside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, you know Beal's got that sweet jump shot, but when he is getting it downhill and attacking, good things are going to happen for him and his team.
Down low. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's Beal on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford.
Yeah, and Bradley Beal's reputation throughout his career has been as a volume scorer, and he's earned that reputation. But he's also very good at finding a way to create pace, which puts a lot of pressure on defenses.
The first one falls.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And that one, good. And 12 points for Butler.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bogdanovich passes to Jones. Jones with the screen on Curry. There's Beal with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry with it. Now Beal defending. Kuminga bounce pass. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. Then on Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Outside Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Levine finds Jones. Butler against Harden. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Kuminga. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kuminga that time put the defender right on his heels, showing you great scoring instincts.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Clippers trail by 6. Outside, Levine. Harden outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Name of faith, the Beard got it down pat. Harden gets to the line a ton.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Curry, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Jones. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Kept alive. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jones. Harden outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Levine for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 24.
And and he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Curry's shot is good.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Jones. Levine looking around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the dunk by Horford.
And the performance Horford has turned in undeniable. He came to the table hungry tonight.
Screen by Jones. Bogdanovich dishes to Harden. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Al Harden. Jones with the screen on Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And he really seems to just have lost his touch at halftime.
He's off from 17 feet. Melton passes to Curry. There's the triple. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Pass to Bogdanovich. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Outside Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And here's Harden. Up again. Here's Jones. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Harden. Melton with the steal. Kuminga down low. Working on Zubac. And Kuminga gets it to go.
Well, that's just a really smart play by Kuminga. He fought for that board, and he gave his team a second chance opportunity.
Outside Levine. Bogdanovich against Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harden. Got it. Harden for 2.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Clippers making a change here. Beal's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Man, and with that vertical, Kuminga can really do some damage around the basket.
Both free throws good from Kuminga.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Zubac. Here's Harden. Outside Levine. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Levine. And a deep 3 from Beal. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clippers trail by 9. It's stolen by Kuminga. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. Back to Butler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's just his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Zubac. Oh, the slam dunk.
Just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Melton. Guarded by Harden. Horford sets a screen for Melton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Clippers trail by 7. Levine with it. Zubac, a screen on Melton. Now Zubac. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
Beyond the arc, knocks down the three.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Now Levine. The shot is good.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
Outside Kuminga. Butler against Jones. Butler goes in. Yep, that goes down.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Levine puts it right back up and in.
And that great athleticism and body control, reasons why Levine is just so dangerous inside.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Harden outside from deep. The three ball goes for James Harden.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Outside Kuminga. Now Curry. It's deflected. Beal with the steal. To tie it up. That shot no good. Here's Melton. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Beal with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Horford sets a screen for Melton. No good, unable to end this run. Now Harden. Harden with a head of steam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And this is it, guys. Down one, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Horford in the post. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
James, when a game gets close down the stretch like this one did, talk about the mentality this team has to have.
Time to lock in. Time to lock in and get stops when we need to. I always got trust in my guys to make the big plays, make the big shots, and we move on.
The trust paid off. Thanks, James.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, James Harden.